Hello everyone. Karen Wolf here in the art studio. I'm a painter and I teach you how to paint and become a better painter, and I do that online and in my art studio over in town. So this is my at-home art studio that we're in right now, and I'm going to paint this pumpkin that's behind me here on wood as promised. So I talked to you all. Actually, I'd sent out, didn't talk to you all. I'd sent out a message today, posted on my Facebook page and Instagram, and in my stories that I was going to paint this little cutie this evening on wood, and that's what we're going to do. So y'all can watch and join along and paint with me, or you can watch it and then paint along later. So I'm going to pull this in. I did put the supplies that were needed. Someone had asked what the supplies were that I needed. I did put that on the post. So if you saw that, you'll know what supplies I will be using. If you paint along with me in the membership, the All Access membership that I have, I also provide templates there. So if you're interested in something like that, that is available to you in the All Access membership. So they get the videos that why is that doing that? They get the videos that I post on here. I put them in my group, on the membership group, and then I also I'm trying to make this in so you guys can see what I'm doing. They also get the templates. So there. Okay, so I think you can see that. I'm just using a few colors. This is just a plate that I had left over. But the colors that I'm using are pretty simple here. And I'm just only using a few brushes. A 1/2 inch flat, maybe a round, maybe a script liner, and a 1 inch flat. I'm just using these 4 brushes. Probably won't use but one of the other of those. And then the paints that I'm using are, like I said in the comments of the post that I did today. Hey, Sheila. Welcome. Hello. An orange, yellow, a burnt sienna, burnt umber, green, white, and that's it. Pretty simple stuff. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint this block of wood and splash paint everywhere. And all I'm doing is I'm taking my brush here, just going into the white paint and painting in the background. And this is white because of it being just a plain canvas. I painted that just on a canvas, but we could tint this a little bit, make it a different color, or we could have left it wood color. Why did I just do that? Or we could do, just pretend. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to dry it a little bit. I was going to paint it white, but I changed my mind. When I changed my mind, I guess I do need to come down a little bit. I'm going to do kind of like, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I just got an idea in my head as soon as I did that. Woo! As soon as I did that. This is going to be where the pumpkin's at, so I'm not really concerned about all that. But I am going to do, and I've dropped my hairdryer. I like for things to look not so perfect. I don't know if you guys figured that one out yet, but I like for things to look kind of rustic looking and primitive, not really primitive, I guess. I don't know. Just like for things to be kind of not so perfect. So I'm going to take some sandpaper. I put some paint on, and I'm taking some paint off. I'm just going to rough this up a little bit on the edges. Just roughing this, getting this off. If I had my, and I know this is loud, if I had my sander, little palm sander, that would be cool, because this could be done quickly. This is a 100. Right here is what this sandpaper is. And I'm just getting some of the paint off that I just put on. And if I would have thought in advance, I could have made it more like not so much paint. I was cold. I'm going to take my jacket off. I've been hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold all evening. So I'm really liking that. There. So, that's what we did. I'm taking my jacket off because I'm burning up. So, how'd you all like that? Lickety split. Hey, everyone. Hey, Sheila, Maida, Martha, Tammy, Violet, and Pam. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for jumping on. You guys are awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe the dust off of it a little bit. Just take my rag and wipe the dust off of it. Then I have a template here. You can freehand it if you want. I'll show you how I do my template. Give you a little pointer, a little tip. Put your, this is wax paper. I made me a template out of wax paper. I need me a pencil. I just have one in my hand. There we go. Take your pencil, take the graphite paper, graphite side down, put it on the canvas. I would like to have my pumpkin on there, probably right there. And then I'm going to draw it. And like I said, you don't have to draw this with a template or stencil or whatever you want to call it. But I'm just showing you how you can do this. You got to hold it real still, and hopefully I didn't move it. And this is just, oh, not showing up very well. This is just a simple pumpkin. This is one that Henry, my grandson, and I actually painted. Golly, Ned. It seems like it was like 3 years ago. On vacation, we went to that Tiger Lake trip in West Virginia, and Henry and I painted this together, and I really like it. I've kept this because I love it, and I thought I would just paint it with you guys. It's not really anything fancy. It's just a little quick pumpkin. So, too fun, huh? All right. So I am rinsing this brush. Done with that one. cleaned that one. Now I'm going to go with a 1/2 inch flat that's not wore completely out. That's probably not even a 1/2 inch flat. And I'm going to get a little bit wet. I'm going to rinse that, dry that. Take the orange paint and a little bit of brown. And you can do umber, you can do brown. Just darkening that orange a little bit. There. And I'm going to paint in the pumpkin. And I'm just keeping this really loose, and I just want it to be real, like I said, just rustic-like. That's kind of what we're going for here. And wood is very porous sometimes, and a lot of the paint will get soaked in. So if you want it to be darker and you want it to be more opaque, you just have to put more paint on it. So I'm going to go more orange with no brown over on this side. Can you all see that? Is that close enough? I'm just taking the orange. This paint is a student grade paint that's pretty transparent, so it's given me what I want here. If this was a thicker paint, you know, you probably would get a little bit more coverage with it there. So there's the orange in. Then we're going to do the stem in a green. I'm not sure I like that green color. This is a different green. If I use this green, I'm going to add a little bit of orange to it. Or burnt sienna. You can, this green is just a weird green. Looks like it has a lot of blue in it. I'm going to add a little bit of orange to that green to make it look more like an army green. You can take green and add burnt sienna or orange to it, and it'll make it like a little bit of a more earthy green. How are you all doing? Hey, Heather, you're not late. You're right on time. How are you all doing this evening? Y'all doing pretty good? Did you have a good day? I was hectic and busy and crazy and whatnot, but hey, you'll have that sometimes. Survived. Just going up with that green color on the leaf. See, this is easy. I told you it was easy. We're just painting in shapes right now. Just painting in shapes. I think Henry and I painted this one when we were sitting out on the porch, watching the water float by. That was a fun day. Alright, so there's your leaves. Crazy Monday as usual, Tammy. That's funny. It's not funny. It really isn't. We always say that. Mondays are like that. Oh my gosh. Mondays are always like that. So I'm just rinsing that out of my brush. And I'm going to clean that brush and wipe it with the paper towel and lay it down. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to do these little curly Q thingies. You can do that with your number 4 round, or you can do it with the script liner. And it's the same color that I used for that. And I'm just going to swirl that around. Just getting that, just trying to roll it. I need to get a new number 4 round. This one's seen better days, guys. This one just has one little loop-de-loo. Still not trying to be all perfect or anything with it. Clean my brush off and get some of that off down there. Looking pretty good so far. I like that where we just sand that off the edge there. That makes that look so cool. And you could antique it a little bit with the brown paint. You could do that. That looks cool. And let's see. I'm going to go with another 1/2 inch. We're going to get that 1/2 inch flat back, if I can ever find it. Right here, 1/2 inch flat. So, well, hey, Sandy. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for jumping on here. All right, so we're going to go a little bit of sienna, I said you would need. I think I have that somewhere. Yeah. A little bit of sienna. Sienna is just like a brownish, an orangish brown color. And you could actually mix the brown and the orange together to get that color there if you don't have it. But I want to take that together with a little bit of the brown, a little bit of purple, brown, and sienna. And I'm going to come down here underneath of my pumpkin, right up underneath of it. I want it to be a little bit darker, right up underneath of it. Then I want to take the sienna, more sienna, coming out, just getting lighter until I go completely light. Might add a little bit of yellow and lighten this up out here on the end. Just a little darker shadow up underneath, and then moving lighter as I go out. I'm going to add just a smidge of white to that dirty brush and just lighten up this edge right here. There's that. This is a quick one. This is a quick, easy one. Did you all see the, did I post that today? Maybe I didn't. I think I showed my members, but I don't think I showed you all. Got some paintings coming up for the online and in studio stuff. Did you see the in studio? We've got the Santa on the board, the wood Santa. He's on a piece of wood, 2x4. This is the in studio guy. I have to show him whenever we back the thing up. There, we got him. Got some online. We're going to have the candles. This will be available on the tutorials online for those of you that follow me online. I'll have the winter trees. We're going to be adding some red birds in this one. There's a sneak peek of that one. That's coming up in November. Those are coming up in November. And the manger scene coming up in November. So those are online. In studio is the Santa on the wood. That'll be fun. That'll be so fun. Nothing more exciting than painting a Santa and then painting a Santa on wood. So I'm going back into the green. Going to go green with a little bit of orange. Get that, just a more green pile. And we're going to just do more coverage down here at the bottom, on the darker, on the right, and on the bottom, a little bit darker. Then I'm going to take that brush. We'll go into a little bit of yellow, dirty brush, into a little bit of yellow with that green color, a little bit of yellow and white. And I'm going to lighten up the top. We'll soften this in the middle. I'll go a little bit on light on this side of the stem and a little bit of light at the top of the stem, or the top of the leaf. Can't even talk. Then I'm going to go into a little bit more white and yellow and lighten it up a little bit more. A little swoosh there. Finger. I use my finger to blend a lot. Do y'all use your finger to blend a lot? There we go. And one more time. A little bit more white. Little touch, little touch. And we're going to work on the pumpkin. Work on the pumpkin. You're trying to recoup from the grandkids in the weekend. I know sometimes, man, they can wear you plumb out. That's for sure. The grandkids are the greatest, but they can wear a grandma out. So I'm going to go in here with a little bit more orange, just pure orange. Just get just a little bit more coverage, just with some pure orange. And then down here on the bottom is my dark part. So I'm going to go with the orange and a little bit of the brown. Just darkening that bottom some. And this side. And there'll be a little shadow under there. Then I'm going to highlight it. Isn't this cute? It's just a little rustic pumpkin. Just a little country pumpkin. Then I'm going to go white into this orange. A little bit of white, a little bit of orange. And then I'm going to make the lights. Just a little. And then I'm going to go into a little bit more light, white, orange. I'll add a little bit of yellow even. And lighten it up even more. Light, light, light. I'm not getting the light down in the dark over here. I'm leaving the light more at the top, more the top and the left-hand side. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get a little bit more white, touch it in there, just to pop in that little bit of a accent. Just a little, just a little. And then we can lighten up our little curly lines a little bit with the green color that we had and some yellow, a little bit of white. And lighten those up a little bit. Oops. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Simple, just something quick, just something easy, something that you can just throw together just really fast, and you can use it for a decoration for fall, give it as a gift, keep it for yourself. And I'm just going to soften this same color that I used down here with the sienna, a little bit of purple, a little bit of white. Just get this, soften those edges a little bit. Okay, that looks a little lumpy. Pretty cool, huh? And it just was a little, just this little simple pumpkin. And then you can go back in with the darker colors and put those little lines in a little deeper if you want. Just exaggerate those a little bit more if you covered up your darks. And acrylic paint dries 2 to 3 shades darker, so if you think that it's light enough, it usually never is. So if you walk away and you come back and you think, oh, that's just dark as a dungeon, just have to lighten it up some more. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just putting some white in the orange and lightening that up a little bit. There we go. Cute as can be. And this one's on a piece of wood, and that one is on and you can antique, like I said, you can take like a darker color if you want this to be darker. You can take like your darker color and you can darken that edge if you guys would want to do that. We could darken that. You could darken that edge with the, or you can leave it light. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But that just gives it even a more rustic look. And I should not be doing this with a 1/2 inch flat. I'm just taking my brush and just running it across the edge of the canvas. And then sign it, and it's done. Let's see. A little bit of purple, a little bit of blue or something. There's my purple. Trying to find a signature color here. I usually use something I've used in the painting. And I was trying to find the purple. But like I said, these make the coolest little gifts and things. Or you can keep them for yourself. Make great gift ideas. Or maybe you don't want to give it away, right? Maybe you want to keep that one for yourself. There you went. Said report a problem. Hopefully we don't have a problem. That flipped out of my holder. Sorry about that. Okay, so that was really, really fun. Really, really fun. This was on a piece of wood. And let's see, where's my ruler? Let's see what we got. This was actually 9 inches. I thought it was 8 by 10, but it's 9 inches this way and 8.5 inches that way, and about 1.25 inches thick. So this would be something that would sit on the shelf. So there. And I got these as I'm looking at in the mirror. This equals down. But that's how that one was, and I loved it. So that's the same. So you could bring that out a little bit farther and down if that works. But I love it. I think it's cute. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But don't forget, like I said, we have online paintings coming up. We have in-studio paintings coming up for November. Artbykarenwolf.com. That is on the schedule there. Those are coming up in studio, and let me find the link. Oh, it's not on here. Easy way to pop it in there for you. Let's see if it's in my notes. But we have the Santa on the board, and that is coming up in the studio. The Santa on the wood, and I'll show you that since we'll be a little bit farther back. You guys can see that a little better. And then the virtual classes that are available, those will be available online. The virtual ones are available to purchase on the tutorials that I'll record, and I'll post that when they're ready, the first of the month and the 1st of November. And then if you're a member, an all-access member, or Pick Your Painting Club member, you will have access to those in the group. And why is this not posting? Or why is this not opening? The All Access members have access to all of the paintings and things that are recorded online. So here is the in-studio cutie, the Santa that's on the wood, and that's on the thicker part there, I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can see the one standing back here, or that's back here in the corner. But it's 2 foot, and there is the face. Too cute. He has his little hat on, his little eyebrows, his little face, and I'll walk you through it step by step and show you how to paint that. And you are going to love it. It is so, so cute. Put him back there. Let's grab this link. And I'll post it on the page. Finally. Goodness. So this is in studio here. Oh, Tammy, you already got me. You beat me to it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I didn't see that. The in-studio paint parties are on there. The link, and you can sign up for the Santa. There's only so many spaces available for the in-studio, and it is in Jackson County, Ripley, near Ripley, off of the Fairplain exit, 1/4 mile, go towards Ripley, and it is there on the left at the top of the hill, or on the hill once you pass the plaza there, the Fairhaven Square, and there's only so many spaces available for the in-studio classes. So you book your class by going to the link and clicking on, there's 2 classes on there right now. One is the Santa, and the other is the Pick Your Painting class. The Pick Your Painting class, you get to pick what you want to paint in the class from a number of paintings that I have to choose from, or some people choose a picture and they paint it. There's, something that they want to paint, and then I give you instruction in the class. So those are more geared towards those folks, artists that want to learn to paint, and the painting classes, painting parties are more for those that just want to just come in and paint something real quick and take it home and have something, just have a fun time, and not that the painting classes aren't fun. They're fun too. but just to have a fun time and then take home a painting. But it'll be similar to the situation that we had here, slowed down a little bit slower pace though. I'll provide everything that you need in studio to paint, and then you just come in and paint with me, and then you take your Santa painting with you, or if you paint online, of course you're painting from home and you have the opportunity to paint in your pajamas. So there's that. All right, I think that I have covered it all. All right, any questions? Sheila Dent would like more info on in studio membership and etc. All right. I will message you, Sheila, once I'm off of this live and give you some more information on that. Okay. Any more questions? See. In studio. Yeah, the Christmas ones are going to be really fun. I'm real excited about those. You don't know if you need... You need to paint this one as if you need any more pumpkins. You're funny. Tammy, you have been painting a lot of pumpkins. Everyone has. We all are crazy about pumpkins. I just love to paint them. I don't know. I just think they're fun. And the ones on wood are just so cool because you can set them in with your decorations and stuff around, like on your shelf and stuff. Now this one is a stretch canvas. It's just on a canvas, and you can hang it on your wall and put it in with some different decorations and things that you have on the wall. Or you could set a little canvas on the shelf. You could. Yeah. Oh, I painted that in 2020. That's when I painted it. That's when we went on our trip. Was 2020. That was 2 years ago. Yeah. So, I date my paintings and I didn't even pay attention. So, all right. Well, thank you all so much for jumping on here with me this evening. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed painting the, or watching the painting, and I hope you will paint the pumpkin. It's not a difficult painting, and I think you could do it. Your kitchen is exploded with pumpkins. You know, that's funny. I paint all these things all the time. And I don't use them for decorations. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have an explosion of paintings in here that I need to have a live sale. Anybody interested in a live sale? I have to get rid of this stuff. I have paintings everywhere. I mean, I just have this. I have this I just painted. I'm not selling this. This is my sentimental thing that I painted with Henry. But I have scads of paintings over there, back over there. I have just all different seasons, fall, winter, spring, summer, paintings coming out the woodwork. So, anyhow. So, if you guys are interested in a live sale, let me know, and I'll hook you up. Because we haven't had one for a while. So November we'll be we'll be having an open house in the studio over in town, November the 19th. So mark your calendar for that. That'll be fun. You all be able to have an opportunity to come and check out and look at the studio. That will be on November 19th. Like I said, the Santa is in studio for the class over there this month. I'll have a class for the kids. I haven't posted it yet. I'm trying to decide what I want to post for the kids. I have kids painting parties over there. We've had a couple really good, successful painting parties. I keep having a lot of people wanting to do private birthday parties for their kids. I do that over there in the studio also. And then we have the online stuff coming up that I showed you. The trees, the candles, and the manger scene. So these will all be online. So I don't have enough dates to do all those in studio. So if you see something that you're interested in there, the only option that you'll have for those Christmas ones so far are online. But I'm trying to get stuff scheduled. I'll schedule some things in December, more openings for December that I can schedule some parties and stuff over there. Right now I have a lot of private parties scheduled already. So thank you all so much for jumping on. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure there's no more questions. Live sales are very fun. Very, very fun. Yes. If you all have any more questions, don't see any. Thank you all. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you guys so, so much, for jumping on here and spending your time with me in the evenings on Mondays. I go live on this page on Mondays, most of the time at 7 o'clock. Occasionally I have to go live at 6 if I have a piece of lint. Most of the time I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time unless I have a meeting with my All Access members, and then I bump the live up with you guys to 6. So you all have a great evening. Take care. God bless you. And I shall see you guys back on here again next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.